Hello, welcome to my next tutorial. Today we're going to be doing some loops in Perl. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, as you can see I already made a file called loops. So just go ahead and get that one open. I went ahead and made it that way I wouldn't have to type in that first line. Alright, we're going to be going over 3 loops today. We're going to be doing the while, the for, and the do while. So, for the while loop, you have to first declare a counter. And that's to make sure that the argument of the loop will eventually stop. So, while the count is less than or equal to 5, do all this. So, it's going to hit this loop and it's going to keep doing everything that's within these curly braces until the count is greater than or equal to 5. And right now that won't ever happen because the count's not ever going to be increasing. So you want to increase the count by 1 every time it gets done doing the statements. So it'll get down here and it'll increase by 1 and it'll keep going. We're just going to have it print out the count. And if you didn't know, the /t is a tab. So now it should start here. It'll print out the count. Now I'll come here, increase it by 1, so then it'll be 2. 2 is still less than 5. It'll print out the count, so it'll print out 2. Increase it to 3, and it'll keep doing that. Should do it until it's equal to 5. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Printed it out nice and perfect. Now we're going to be going over the for loop. You'll probably see for loops a lot more. They're a lot more common. They let you to do everything the while loop does, but you can do everything on one line versus putting the argument up here, declaring your variable up here, and having your increment somewhere else. So, we'll start off by declaring I'm just going to call this one count2 equal to 1. And we can say while our count2 is less than or equal to 5, we want to increase our count2 by 1. And then do everything in the braces. And this is just going to do the exact same thing. But it looks a lot cleaner because it only took me, I can do everything on one line versus doing, in 4 there. Alright, so let's go ahead and give this one a try. I can already see an error. Go. There, see, did the exact same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So now we're going to be going over our last loop today, which is the do while. And this lets you complete a statement before it enters the loop. So it lets you do one statement before. Alright, so we're going to want it to do this while this is not true. This loop is extremely useful when, I think, getting user input. So we'll go print number. Alright, so now it's going to do all this. It's going to ask you for a number while the number is greater than 1. So if you put a number greater than 1, it's just going to do this here again. And it's nice because before it enters the loop, it'll do this once. Alright. There. 2 loops, I did 1 through 5, enter a number. I said while it's greater than 1, it'll do this. So if I enter in 3, it asks me again. 4, 5. If I put in 0, it breaks. So you can have it do that. You can have it go somewhere else if it meets the requirements. Alright, that's the end of this tutorial. Hope it was helpful.